Imagine you have a secret tool capable of turning your deepest thoughts into reality. Sound like magic? It's not. It's creative visualization, and it's within your reach. Today, you'll discover how to use this powerful technique to manifest your dreams, whether it's a new job, a relationship, or even a new lifestyle. Ready to awaken your creative power? Welcome to our video on creative visualization. Have you heard of this practice? Creative visualization isn't just about thinking about something and hoping it happens. No, it goes much deeper than that. It's a practice that connects our minds with our desires so profoundly that it literally changes the way the universe responds to our actions. I know that many of us, at some point in our lives, have felt that our dreams were impossible, always out of reach. But what if I told you that it's possible to change that reality with a simple act of imagination? Believe me, what you visualize with clarity and emotion can manifest in your physical world. Let's understand how this works, step by step. What is creative visualization first? Let's understand what creative visualization is. Basically, it's a mental technique that involves imagining what you want to achieve in the greatest possible detail. But it's not just a random thought. It's a process that involves feelings, emotions, and clarity. Why is this important? Because the human brain cannot completely distinguish between reality and what you vividly imagine. When you imagine a scene charged with emotion, your brain activates the same areas it would if you were actually experiencing it. In other words, you begin to shape your mental reality before it manifests in the physical world. The scientific basis lies in how your brain's neurons respond to mental stimuli. They recognize your intentions and begin to prepare to materialize what you desire. This is what neuroscientists call neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize itself and form new connections to create real outcomes. Why does creative visualization work? Now that you understand the concept, let's talk about why it really works. Creative visualization is based on the principle of the law of attraction. This law states that like attracts like. What you think and feel most intensely tends to attract situations, people, and events that are in tune with those thoughts. Visualizing what you desire is a way of sending a clear signal to the universe. What you visualize, you begin to vibrate in harmony with. When you focus your emotion on the mental images you create, you start to attract what matches that vibration. This is a self-transformation tool because, by visualizing, you are programming your brain to notice and focus on opportunities that might have otherwise gone unnoticed. Focus, combined with emotion, increases your ability to manifest. Steps to practice creative visualization. Step 1. Clearly define what you desire. The first step is to know exactly what you want. Many people fail at visualization because they lack clarity about their desires. If your goal is vague, like I want to be happier, your brain won't know what to look for. Instead, be specific. I want a job that brings me fulfillment and pays X amount. The more specific you are, the easier it will be for your brain and the universe to work in your favor. Step 2. Create a vivid mental image. Once you've defined what you want, create a clear and vivid image of it. Imagine the scene as if it were already happening. Use as many sensory details as possible. What do you see, hear, feel, smell? The richer your visualization is in detail, the stronger your connection to the desire will be. For example, if you want to buy a new car, imagine the feeling of driving it, the sound of the engine, the color, and the new car smell. The more intensely you experience the scene in your mind, the more effective your manifestation will be. Step 3. Add emotion. To your visualization, it's not enough to simply imagine the scene. You must feel it. Emotions amplify the power of visualization. As you visualize your desire, feel the emotions it brings: joy, gratitude, excitement. The energy that fuels your visualization is the emotional charge you give it. Remember, the universe responds to emotional frequencies. Step 4. Practice visualization daily. For creative visualization to be effective, you must practice it daily. Doing it every day helps reprogram your brain to notice the opportunities that arise. Repetition creates a strong connection between what you desire and the reality you are creating. Dedicate 10 to 20 minutes a day to this practice. Find a quiet place and visualize what you want, feeling every detail deeply. Practical visualization exercise. Exercise 1. Future visualization. Find a quiet place and close your eyes. Take several deep breaths and slowly imagine your future, the future you are creating. Visualize yourself having already achieved your goal. Picture yourself in an environment that represents your dream and feel the emotions it brings. Ask yourself, what would my life be like if I already had this? Exercise 2. Vision board. Create a vision board or mood board, where you gather images and words that represent your dreams. Place these images in a visible spot, and every time you look at them, visualize yourself experiencing each of those moments. This exercise will reinforce the connection between your mental images and the reality you are building. How to manifest quickly and effectively. If you want to manifest your dreams quickly, the key is to act with confidence. Visualization must be accompanied by concrete actions. It's no use visualizing if you aren't willing to take steps that bring you closer to your goal. What happens is that repeated visualization helps you recognize opportunities and paths that were not obvious before. Furthermore, trust the process. When you visualize with confidence, doubt disappears, and you attract the necessary conditions for your desire. The more certain you are, the faster things start to happen. How to overcome internal obstacles in visualization? Obstacle 1. Doubts and limiting beliefs. When we start to visualize our dreams, it's common for doubts and limiting beliefs to arise, such as "this is impossible" or "I don't deserve this." Creative visualization can be powerful, but the mind can sabotage it, and these beliefs create invisible barriers. To overcome doubt, first identify it. Ask yourself, what is stopping me from believing in my dream? Where do these doubts come from? Often, they stem from past experiences, family, or social expectations. The key is to question these beliefs and replace them with new, empowering ones. One way to do this is by practicing positive affirmations. When doubt arises, tell yourself, "I am worthy of all my dreams. I am capable of creating the reality I desire." Repeating these affirmations will reprogram your mind and dissolve the limiting beliefs that block your manifestation. Obstacle 2. impatience, and unrealistic expectations. Another major obstacle is impatience. Many people try visualization for a short time and give up when results don't come quickly. But it's important to understand that the universe doesn't operate on the same timeline we use in our daily lives. When you visualize your dreams, you are planting seeds. And like any plant, it needs time, patience, and care to grow. Impatience often comes from anxiety, doubt, or a lack of faith in the process. A technique to combat impatience is to practice gratitude. Focusing on what you already have and have achieved raises your vibrational frequency. This not only boosts your energy but also attracts more good things into your life. The role of gratitude in creative visualization. Gratitude is one of the key ingredients for successful manifestation. When you are grateful for what you already have, you emit a positive frequency that attracts more things to be grateful for. Gratitude amplifies your vibration and opens doors for the universe to respond with abundance. By combining visualization with a daily gratitude practice, you begin to strengthen the energy you are sending out. Imagine that you are in a process of co-creation with the universe. When you feel grateful for what is already in your life, even before achieving what you desire, you send a powerful signal that you are ready for more. Practical example: imagine you are visualizing your dream home. Before starting the visualization, practice 5 minutes of gratitude. Sit quietly, breathe deeply, and think about everything you have and have already achieved. This will raise your vibration even before you begin the visualization exercise. Conclusion: creative visualization is not magic. It is a powerful practice of inner transformation. By dedicating yourself to visualizing what you desire, you are creating the reality in your mind and, as a result, manifesting it in the physical world. Remember, the universe is abundant and ready to give you what you desire. You just need to align with its flow. Now tell me, what are you ready to manifest in your life? Start today by visualizing your dreams and taking the necessary actions to make them a reality. If you liked this video, share it with someone who also needs to awaken their power of manifestation.